Narcissism is a system.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another action-packed episode of Thursday Night Crossfire live from Newcastle upon Tyne, England. And we are fresh off of Cataclysm, where a lot unfolded and a lot happened, especially with this man that you're about to see next. Shane Garrison, the most hated, the winner of that ladder to legacy match. You see there, that ladder to legacy briefcase. He can cash that in at any point he wants for a UWE Legacy Championship match over the next 6 months. However, tonight Shane will face off against the UWE Hardcore Champion, Jack the Ripper, with the Hardcore Championship on the line. Imagine if Shane could win this match, walk out of here with the Hardcore Championship, and then cash that briefcase right there in for the Legacy Championship and win that. He would be the first dual champion in UWE history. But in order to do that, he's got to defeat this man right here, Jack the Ripper, the UWE Hardcore Champion, who has held that championship for well over a month now, defending it multiple times week in and week out, and coming out on top nearly every single one of those times, with the exception of his match against Vinny Rongo Jr., that Iron Man match that came down to a draw, ladies and gentlemen. There was no winner. Nobody was declared the winner. So Jack retained that Hardcore Championship right there, and tonight he will defend it against most hated Shane Garrison. And as we're about to start this Hardcore Championship match, may I remind everybody of our next pay-per-view coming to you later this month. UWE presents Lights Out. Here we go, folks. Our opening match of the night, most hated Shane Garrison, that ladder to legacy winner, facing off against the UWE Hardcore Champion, the immortal Jack the Ripper. And that's what it's all about right there, ladies and gentlemen. That championship on Jack's shoulders, the Hardcore Championship, which as always, as you know, is contested under hardcore stipulation. Can most hated pull out, I'm going to say, the upset, because Jack the Ripper has been an animal as of lately with everybody he has faced off against. And away we go with Jack instantly going for Shane. Like I knew he would. Taunting the crowd, there he is. A worthy Hardcore Champion. These two guys have known each other for quite a few years now, and I think Jack has become quite apt to Shane's skill set there, but Shane may have a few surprises on his hand as he backdrops Ripper straight onto the mat and seemingly starts to make some sort of comeback. But Ripper just tosses Shane across the ring like he's a rag doll made of nothing. Oh! Ripper going for the dives straight through the ropes, catches Shane, but also catches the mat, them thin ringside mats, which really can hurt you more than you think, folks. As Ripper now whips Shane into that barricade, slapping him in the face, delivering those punches to Shane, showing him that if he wants to take that Hardcore Championship, he's going to have to do a whole lot harder than this. Shane falling over. It looks like he may have tripped on one of the ringside mats. There's Jack now goes underneath the ring and is pulling out his sledgehammer. This could instantly end the match right here as Jack rams that sledgehammer into Shane's gut and delivers a boot for good measure, picking Shane back up and taunting the crowd as Shane just dazed there, but Shane is back and tosses Ripper back into the ring, and just like that the match can turn on a dime. Shane delivering a boot to Ripper and trying for a forearm, but Ripper strikes him back, slapping Shane right in the face. Coming back yet again as Shane is groggy against the ropes. Ripper now looking to utilise those ropes, dropping Shane stomach first onto them, kicking him in the ribs, putting him back first down to the mat. Ripper taking to the ropes, running body drop to the downed most hated Shane Garrison as Ripper taking to that middle rope once again, taunting the crowd, showing he has plenty of time spare. An early cover now, one. This could be, no, Shane kicks out at one. I'm very surprised after that sledgehammer blow by Ripper earlier on. Ripper now picks Shane back to his feet, but Shane coming back, whipping Ripper over that rope there, but Ripper, nope. Spear to the gut. Oh, springboard over the rope into a powerbomb pin. 1, 2, and I thought that could have been it, but Shane kicking out at 2. Ripper putting him back down with that boot to the chest before picking him back. He has total control, whipping Shane under the ropes, but both men collide, giving Shane that chance to come back. Whipping Ripper, lifting him up. Superman punch! Out of nowhere, a catch Superman punch, and Shane, this could be it. 1, 2, and whoa! Ripper kicking out at 2. That was out of nowhere, and Shane Garrison showing you that he can strike at any given moment as he now runs into the ring, gets that kendo stick. Oh, that echoed, and again, oh, those kendo shots echoing throughout the arena 4 times across Ripper's back now as Shane has control. He has control over Ripper. He has him down to one knee, but Ripper punches Shane once, twice, 3 times, getting out of the hold now, trying to make a comeback, but Shane seems to have control again, whipping Ripper across the ring. Could he be? No, both men collide, giving Ripper the chance to whip Shane right in that corner, but Shane comes back with the elbow. Ripper again with the rip, sidewalk slam onto the knee. And just like that, the champion again has control. As you see Shane there having to abort to the apron, but Ripper belly to back from the ring apron into the ring. And just like that, folks, Shane Garrison is down, and Ripper now again going underneath the ring. What could he possibly be looking for? A baseball bat. Waiting for Shane to get to his feet now, and I think we could be reaching the climax. What the? No! I heard some scuffling. Get the lights on! Get the lights! Who the hell is that? Who the fuck? That's Madden. That's Mike Madden. What the hell is Mike Madden doing here in the UWE? Mike Madden knows both of these. He's the guy. He sent the message. Shane now trying to fight Madden. Come on. No, DDT. No. Madden must be the guy that sent the message earlier in the week, saying that Shane and Ripper were unworthy. And there you see Madden. Mike Madden, folks. Jesus. Shane, come on. Fight back, Shane. Fight that monster. Try. No, Madden. No. I'm at a loss for words, ladies and gentlemen. I have no idea why Mike Madden has chosen now to make his appearance, to interfere in the sight. Oh, Shane. I don't know what this means. I guess the match is a no contest. And Mike Madden is in the UWE. As we now, I guess, move on to our next match here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. With this man, right here, the UWE Legacy Champion, Kenzo Blackheart, will face off against Vinny Rongo Jr., who as of late has been on an absolute rampage through the UWE roster, even so much as forcing Jack the Ripper to come to a draw with him in that absolute chaotic 30-minute Extreme Rules Iron Man match they had. Rongo Jr. tonight looks to knock off the Legacy Champion in a non-title match, and you see there the Legacy Champion holding on as usual to that championship as tight as he can, because if he can defend it successfully one more time and retain it, he will then have the choice to vacate that championship whenever he wants for a UWE World Heavyweight Championship shot. And quite personally, I think Kenzo should consider himself lucky that tonight's match against Rongo is not for that championship. Otherwise, we could be looking at a new Legacy Champion. But you never know. We also have that ladder to Legacy briefcase holder, most hated Shane Garrison, who, even though we've just seen him get absolutely decimated, he could still run down here at any given moment and cash that briefcase in and take that championship. Oh, and here he is, the guy I like to call the big bad monster, Vinny Rongo Jr. And just like his dear old departed daddy, Vinny Rongo Sr., he is one ruthless, aggressive, barbaric bastard, and he will do anything. And don't see this guy and think he's just another big guy. This guy can move fast, this guy can move hard, this guy can leap and soar through the air. I've seen this guy do moonsaults from the top rope. This guy is agile, he can move like that. Kenzo Blackheart, Vinny Rongo Jr. This one should be interesting, folks. Ding, ding, ding. And off we go with Rongo. Straight on the attack now, but Kenzo trying to counter it back. Rongo not letting him. Pushing him straight into that corner, and I think this is going to be one-sided as Rongo tosses Kenzo, the Legacy Champion, halfway across that ring and just shoves him straight back to the ground. Rongo now, as of late, he's been an absolute animal. Kenzo trying to come back with that running dropkick, but it only seems he touched the side of Rongo's arm there because he gets straight back up. Kenzo whipping Rongo across the ring, wrenching the arm around, but Rongo with that elbow straight to the Legacy Champion. And then the DDT to follow, and there is that the agility of Rongo, springing straight back up to his feet like gravity means nothing to this man. Kenzo now could be looking for the comeback, but Rongo not letting him with the elbow to the knee. Good to the... Oh, another DDT by Rongo, and it's just absolutely remarkable every time you see a man of his stature, his size, spring up from the mat like that and land on both feet. It's Kenzo trapped in the corner now, and Rongo splashing him right into him, and Rongo to the middle rope splash straight to the Legacy Champion, followed by a pin 1, and Kenzo managing to kick out. And unbelievably, with such a big man landing on such a thin man compared to him, how Kenzo kicked out is a surprise. Trying to come back Kenzo there, but Rongo again with an elbow to the face, following through with slaps and chops and punches, as the champion again whips Rongo across the ring, but both men collide. But no, DDT by the Legacy Champion, the Asian badass Kenzo Blackheart, who tries to take back control, wrapping around the arms of Rongo and yanking him back. That has got to hurt the arm of Rongo no matter how big you are. Oh, that elbow to Rongo's face, but it had absolutely no effect, as Kenzo with a running knee to Rongo. Again, no effect. Rongo just picks Kenzo up and drops him backwards on his face. And Kenzo, just like that, finds himself in no man's land, as Rongo again has complete control as he goes for the powerbomb. And the Legacy Champion has got to be out. Rongo stalking him, waiting for him to get up, uppercut to the face, whipping Kenzo into the far corner and trying to splash him, but Kenzo moving out the way, sending Rongo into the ring. Oh, DDT by Kenzo to Vinny, and it looks like the champion may have found his second wind as he does the Asian ride floor, riding Vinny around and smashing him down to the mat and taking control back of the match. The champion could have it here, looking for the Kenzo kick, gets it! Now just cover him, Kenzo, get the win. 1, 2, and 3. Vinny somehow kicked out of that Kenzo kick. Kenzo now needs to stay on the attack, otherwise Vinny will get him back and smashes him in the face just as I said that. Oh, Rongo with the roll up. 1, 2, and no, Kenzo managing to pop out just in time and back to his feet, trying to take control. Is he looking for another Kenzo kick to Vinny Rongo? And this could be it. Out of nowhere, 2 and 3 kick. Oh, Vinny kicks out. 2 Kenzo kicks and Vinny kicked out again. Kenzo could be looking for a third here as he picks Rongo back to his feet, but Rongo elbowing him in the face, back onto his shoulders, and Rongo splash. That's got to be it. 1, 2, and 3. Kenzo kicking out of the Rongo splash and back to his feet like nothing happened. Kenzo tried to catch Rongo with a run from behind there, but Rongo again kneeing Kenzo in the stomach and then smashing him into the corner, lifting him to the top rope. And this could be dangerous as Rongo picks him from the top rope, is holding him in the air like he's nothing, and lets him fall straight onto his face, and that is well over 6 feet, ladies and gentlemen. Rongo now has the champion where he wants him, and this could just about be over as Rongo looks for another Rongo splash. 1, 2, and 3. That looked like 3. I will side with Rongo on this. That looked like 3, but the referee says that is a count of 2, and I think Rongo tried to attack Honest Herb there, to be perfectly honest, and I understand Rongo's frustrations. Rongo now belly to back suplex to Kenzo, stomping him on the chest, and Rongo Jr. could be mad here, slamming Kenzo around like he's absolutely nothing. Going for another cover. 2, and this, no, Kenzo again kicking out, and I will agree with the referee this time. Kenzo did get his shoulder up, and Rongo is just absolutely furious as he looks for the powerbomb, and this just has to be it. Overkill. 2 and 3. Finally, Rongo has put down the Legacy Champion, the Asian badass Kenzo Blackheart, And what an effort, what a dedicated effort by the champion, continuously kicking out of Rongo splash after Rongo splash, being thrown around and tossed around like nothing. An impressive show, and like I said earlier, is a good thing this is not for the championship, otherwise we would have seen a new legacy champion here tonight, folks. And what a win, though, for that man, Vinny Rongo Jr., and an absolutely impressive show of power here tonight as we move on to our next match, which sees this man right here, one of my personal favourites in Unreal Wrestling, the Irish bastard, James Park, who will be facing off against the redneck, the proud redneck, Colt Walker here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And there he is, the proud redneck, warning he will F you up. This man, I have to admit, is quite devastating in the ring, and even though as of late he hasn't been able to get the job done, he has contributed to many a cause of matches here in UWE. Most notably the Ladder to Legacy match, where Colt was absolutely devastating but still came up short to Shane Garrison. And as always, Colt looks determined walking down as he has to face off now against the Irish bastard.
You worked hard for everything. You see, do it right the first time song, cause the second time's for free.
And here we go, folks. James Park, the Irish bastard, the redneck Colt Walker, ding ding, and whoa, redneck boot out of nowhere. First thing, cover, 1, 2, and this could have been one of the shortest matches in history, folks, as Colt Walker seems to want to be making a point here tonight, just thrashing away at James Park there, taking to the top rope, an elbow drop straight from the top rope, wasting no time going to work on the Irish bastard earlier in the match. But James is back on his feet, trying to run at Colt, who flips him right over his head like he was nothing. And this is that devastation I was telling you about. Colt is more than capable of handling himself, but Park out of nowhere with that gallows glass elbow, and this ladies and gentlemen could be at 1, 2, and this Colt kicking out just barely at 2.5 there, with Park with that gallows glass elbow out of nowhere, taking back control just like that, hammering away at Colt there with punches before smashing him back down to the mat. Colt back on his feet straight away. That redneck, as James manages to grab him, exploding suplex. Deadlift, exploding suplex, correction, ladies and gentlemen. But Walker back again with the DDT, to the Irish bastard, followed by that cover. 1, 2, and kick out by the Irish bastard James Park. Colt now looking to lift Park up, but Park hammering back down on Colt's back, countering him, grabbing him by the back, whipping him across the ring, lifting him up and slamming him straight back down to the mat. And just like that, Park takes back control, grabbing Colt by the waist and flipping him over with that deadlift German suplex. Strong whip by James from the into the corner, and Colt gets body slammed for good measure afterwards, but smartly rolls onto the apron now. As James though gets back and waits him, smashing him in the face, sending Colt to the outside of the ring. As Park stands on the apron, springboards from, but Colt manages to roll away, and James hits nothing but the thin mat. Park trying with the comeback now, but Colt manages to whip him into those steel steps, and they are made of solid steel, folks. They hurt like a cinema bitch. And Colt now being whipped into those steel steps by James. A bit of a back and forth here. And again into those steel steps, as Park taking the time to shake and taunt the crowd here in Newcastle upon Tyne. Going back to Colt now, putting him back onto his feet, trying, elbowing him in the stomach once, twice, and letting Colt fall back down to the floor. Colt though manages to roll back to his feet as Park still tries to maintain control, hammering Colt back to his knee and thrashing him back down, and the back of Colt's head could have hit the back of those steel steps there. I don't think they did, because Colt's back on his feet, but not for long, as James is just absolutely relentless with Walker here, hammering with punches and knees straight to Walker's face, and again Walker ends up on the floor, having Park picking him up again, tossing him along the ringside area, and Colt is just absolutely fatigued, collapsing back to his feet though, and he manages to whip James into those steel steps. Steel steps coming into play quite a lot here in this match, and Walker now whipping James across the ring. Ringside area, going for the cover. Remember, this is a Falls Count Anywhere match, and James manages to kick out just before the 2. Oh, a sneaky roll up by Colt Walker. 1, 2, kick out by Park again, and Park is very, very determined here, tossing Colt Walker back into the ring. And just, could he be waiting for it? Waiting for Colt on his feet, and he springboard drop kicks Colt Walker from the ring apron, and going for that cover. 1, 2, and the kick out by Colt Walker, the proud redneck. And James looks like he can't believe it as Colt is back to his feet, tries to hammer at James, but James manages to counter, and there is the Irish backbreakers to the knee. 1, 2, and 3. James could be looking to finish it here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Euthanasia at your door. And there is the new euthanasia by James Park. This has got to be it, ladies and gentlemen, as the referee. 1, 2, and 3. Kick out by the redneck Colt Walker. How did he kick? I don't think I've ever seen anyone kick out of the euthanasia before. Is Walker managing to form a comeback, whipping James back into that corner there. Could be looking for a big move, Walker here, as James is on the top rope and he's flipped onto the back from the top rope. That could hurt. That's a backbreaker. And Colt nearly with the 3. And again, I've got to agree with Colt. I mean, the superstar here, Colt. That looked like, oh, redneck kick. Redneck kick out of nowhere to James Park. And this could be it. That redneck kick managed to put down DJ. Oh, Colt's got his feet on the ropes. Colt's got his feet on the ropes. No. And the referee sees it. Thank God the referee seen it. And James manages to utilise Colt's argument with the referee, but Colt kneeing James in the head from the suplex position, trying to sleeper hold him, but James manages to come back with that stunner. Oh, James went for the gallows glass elbow, but Colt managing with the redneck roll over there. Ho ho! If that gallows glass elbow connected, that would have been lights out for Colt Walker. And James now coming back with the boot to Walker's head. Oh, does he have him? Irish backbreaker. 1, 2, and 3. Oh, and James there on his knees looking absolutely exhausted, and he's gearing up for something. Will it be gallows glass or will it be euthanasia? Oh, and we know these. It is euthanasia to the redneck Colt Walker, and I don't think I've ever seen anybody kick out of 2 of these before, so this could be it. 2 and 3. He does it, ladies and gentlemen. Your winner of this Falls Count Anywhere match, the Irish bastard, James Hawk. And a big congratulations to that man there, James Park, the Irish bastard, on a very big win against the redneck Colt Walker here tonight. As we do move on to our main event of the evening, which sees this man, the former world heavyweight champion, the Blue Starlight Sander Cool, who has had quite a lot happen to him over the last few weeks. First, he was attacked by a masked man who, quite frankly, I believe cost him that World Heavyweight Championship match against Mike Storm, because Sander did not walk into that match with permission from the doctor to compete. And if Sander had been at 100%, who knows how that match could have ended. However, he chose, it was his decision to go out there, and unfortunately for him, Mike Storm came out on top. So Sander tonight has to face off against the Rock Gun, Johnny Rock Gun. And I have been told that if Sander wins this match, he will be granted his rematch at Lights Out against Mike Storm for that UWE World Heavyweight Championship. So Sander, you know he's got to be on his absolute A game here tonight, because not only does he have to take on Rock Gun, but he needs to keep eye for that masked man, because there was a reason he came after him, and I do not think we're done with him, not by a long shot. And here he comes, the rock star, Johnny Rock Gun, who, like Colt Walker, is not very good at winning, but is quite formidable in the ring. He can pull off some quite impressive feats. I've seen him do some very death-defying things in that ring, but as of late he has been on a bit of a downward streak, and is probably hoping here tonight that he can change his look, turn it around, so to speak, and get that win over the former World Heavyweight Champion, the Blue Starlight Sander Cool. Sander Cool, the Blue Starlight, the Rockstar, Johnny Rockgun. There we go, and it looks like Honest Herb is now in a black uniform as Rockgun immediately going straight for the champion with that clothesline and elbow drop. But Sander, relentless, straight back to his feet with the drop kick to Rockgun and trying for the chest kick. But Rockgun managing to grab his leg, get to his feet and flip Sander straight to the mat like he was nothing. And Rockgun trying to take control, but Sander managing to fight back here. Rockgun again relentless with those chops and punches, but Sander again back and forth these two go. Rockgun finally with that spinning fist straight to Sander's face, knocking him to the mat. Looked like Johnny could have been going for a German suplex there, but Sander managed to elbow him away and going for that rolling kick to the side of Johnny's face. Sander now picking Johnny up and smashing him down with a straight suplex to the middle of the ring, trying for that kick to the back, but Johnny rolled away, ducked to the bottom and takes Sander out by the legs. Sander gets back to his feet rather quickly though and comes back with that boot to Johnny. Johnny with the boot to the back of Sander's leg. This time finds the German suplex. And now Johnny rock on, taunting the crowd then, delivering some vicious stomps to the back of Sander. Sander managed to deflect the drop kick and land one of himself. And just like that, the former World Heavyweight Champion has turned this match around, delivering that knee drop to the spine of Johnny Rockgun, and that hurts, ladies and gentlemen. Sander looks for the cool breaker. Oh my god. And what's this? What now? Who the hell is this? I guarantee, I bet it's him. It's that goddamn masked man. Where is he? Sander behind you. No, not like this. Not like this. Not against Johnny Rockgun. Not like this. Yes! Sander managing to kick out at 2. And Rockgun is tired and he keeps feeling the pain after that cool breaker. Sander though, after that attack by the masked man, again interfering in one of Sander's matches, and Sander now tossing Rockgun out of the ring. Rockgun though coming back straight away with that Thez press to Sander on the outside, bringing him back to his feet and now tossing him straight back into the ring. Oh, it's Sander rolls straight back to his feet, but Rockgun catches him and he looks straight for that suplex to the former World Heavyweight Champion, as Rockgun now taunts and waits, stalks Sander as he uses those ropes, dragging himself back to his feet, as Johnny now total control, slamming the back of Sander, and it looks like he's throwing him across the ring into the corner. Rockgun choking Sander from that corner there as the former champion elbows Rockgun in the face, tries to fight back against the Rockstar, but Johnny with that Rock DDT, and the former champion Sander is down, but manages to kick out early of a pin attempt, and it may seem that Sander has found his second win, but Johnny again manages to grab the rock and roll over, and this could be all over too. And kick out by Sander Cool, surprisingly, and what a match Sander has had. Interference by that masked man and to put up with the relentless Johnny Rockgun here, but Sander again somehow finding the comeback with the Sandercution, going for that cover. 1, 2, could this be it? 3, Sander did it. Sander has did it with that interference of that masked man. Sander has somehow managed to come out on top against Johnny Rockgun here tonight. Congratulations, Blue Starlight. Much deserved. And yes, congratulations to that man, the Blue Starlight, Santa Cool, who may have just earned himself his rematch at Lights Out. As we now move in to our main event, ladies and gentlemen, here he is the newly crowned World Heavyweight Champion, Mike Storm, and what an ovation he gets here tonight in his hometown of Newcastle upon Tyne as he carries that championship, that World Heavyweight Championship with him down to the ring as he faces off against another newly crowned champion in the Anarchist Rob Roman, who defeated DJ B at Cataclysm for that UWE Global Championship. And there he is, folks, the anarchist, the lewd, rude, crude, obtuse, and oh so facetious global champion of UWE, Rob Roman, as he proudly wears that global championship, that deserved global championship, over his shoulder and makes his way down to the ring to face off against longtime friend, rival, whatever you want to call it, Mike Storm, the World Heavyweight Champion, Mike Storm. And these two know each other remarkably well, ladies and gentlemen, so I have no doubt this is going to be a 5-star instant back and forth classic of a main event we have for you tonight, here for Thursday Night Crossfire. World Heavyweight Champion, Global Champion, and here we go as these two men go towards each other, but Mike comes out on top and manages to lift Roman straight off the mat and drop him with a vertical suplex. Mike taunting the crowd straight away as Roman tries to get back to his feet quickly, but Mike remaining on top as he backdrops Roman straight to the mat, again taunting as Roman gets to his feet, but Roman managing to come back and grapple Mike Storm, who again takes control, elbows Roman in the head multiple times now as he flips him to the mat there, staying in control, taking this to the ground. Dad, you see Roman there wrapping the legs around Storm's neck, coming back now. That athleticism by the global champion, by Rob Roman there, but Mike Storm staying on the attack as these two men fire back and forth elbows and jabs, but Roman whipping Storm into that corner, trying to utilize it, but Storm countering and spearing Roman twice into that corner, trying for the run, but Roman sidesteps and sends Mike Storm into that ring post as Roman takes control, applying that sleeper to Mike, wrapping the legs around, dropping him to the mat. Champion though, quick to get back to his feet and flips Roman over onto his back, quickly turning this around. Mike rebounds and running clotheslines straight to the global champion, again putting him to the mat. The Storm now relentlessly stomping away at Roman as he tries to get to his feet, but Mike won't let him as he just thrashes him back down and wiping as if wiping dirt onto Roman. An absolutely disrespectful move by Mike Storm there as he again thrashes Roman to the mat and taunts the crowd. Roman with that counter elbow, trying to fight back against the world champion now. Onto his shoulders goes Storm as Roman looking to plant him face first into that top corner turnbuckle as Storm now is laid in the corner and Roman's pressed him against it. That could be devastating, and this could be it if Roman just goes for that cover. 1, 2, no, kick out by Mike Storm, by the World Heavyweight Champion. And it just isn't going to be as easy as that as Rob takes to the ground. And look at that athleticism by the global champion. Mike managing the counter elbow to Roman now, trying to kick him in the gut, but Roman spins him round and flips him snapmare straight to the mat as Roman now elbow drop to Storm, elbow drop. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Elbow drops to Mike Storm as he goes for the cover now. Rob does 2, and this Storm managing to kick out at 2.5. Rob stalking the global champion, stalking Mike Storm, the world champion now, but Mike managing to come back and spin around behind Roman, but Roman turns around and face plants Storm straight to the mat, picking him back up, but that was a mistake. Storm with the elbow to the leg, coming back against Roman, and this could be skull crushing finale, or as I'm now being told, Storm crushing finale. And there was a very, very close call for Rob Roman as he just barely manages to kick out at 2 3/4. Top rope move by Mike Storm, elbow drop by Mike Storm to Rob Roman, and again Storm looking for that cover. 1, 2, and Roman again managing to kick out at the count of 2, and Storm looks like he couldn't believe it for a second as he waits and stalks Roman as he slowly gets back to his feet. And could Mike be looking for it? Stormbreaker to the global champion, and this very well could be the end of the match, folks. 1, 2, and kick out by Rob Roman somehow as he gets to his feet, and Mike still just can't believe it as Roman now manages to row drop. This could be it out of nowhere. Roman, no, Storm managing to kick out of that, and Roman now clapping his hands. We know what this means. This could be the participation award to Mike Storm, and this has got to be it. The global champion is gonna get a win over the world heavyweight champion here, folks. This is it. He's rolled over. Ref 1, 2, and 3. No! What? Storm managing to kick out, and Roman, he knows what he needs to do as he grabs. No, Storm managing to counter with that elbow to the back of Roman and thrashing him down to the mat, and just like that, Mike Storm is managing to come back as he looks for another Storm crushing finale. And you'll that look, I'm going to agree with Mike Storm. Honest Herb was wrong there. That was a 3. That looked like a 3 to me, as Mike Storm looks absolutely livid that the referee has called that a 2 3/4 call. Mike now just taking control, trying to whip back, but Rob reversing the whip, throwing Mike into that corner, but Mike again countering the global champion now as these two go back and forth, know each other. They know each other so well. They know each other's repertoire, each other's movesets like the back of their hands, as Storm now looking to fire off against Rob Roman here, taking to the top rope as Roman is dazed. Storm leaps, but he misses. Storm has missed the crossbody on Roman, but somehow Roman was that dazed. Storm is still managing with that comeback maneuver and manages to put Roman down as he looks and stalks Roman again. He could be looking for another one, but instead he drags Roman, drags him over to the ropes, to the corner. What could Mike be looking for here? As he whips Rob into the opposite corner, looks, spinning neckbreaker by Mike Storm. This could be it. What a match this has been, and Roman again kicking out at 2 somehow, some way. Storm pushing Rob into that corner and delivering those punches there. 3. Stomping away at the global champion now. And Mike looks absolutely livid. Again, punching Rob as he's in that corner, but Rob countering, putting Mike in that corner. Oh, that hurts. Rolling his eyes across that ring rope as now Rob smashes him and he looks for... Wait, what the... That's DJ B's music. That's DJ B's music. Rob hit the Rob Romancer and then DJ B's music. Where the hell is DJ B? Oh, there he is, DJ B. No, he has Rob on his shoulders. He has a innovation of excellence to the global champion Rob Roman by the former global champion. DJ B helping out his hometown friend there, Mike Storm, the world champion, as he goes for that cover, and this could be, that is it. And with the help of DJ B, Mike Storm has beaten Rob Roman here tonight, folks, and I cannot believe DJ B would be so disrespectful as to interfere in somebody else's match like that, let alone cost somebody the match like that. And I am not proud to know DJ B right now, as you see him and Mike celebrating in the ring right there, celebrating that man Mike Storm's win because of that man there, DJ B. And thank you very much, folks, for joining me here tonight, bringing you Thursday night Crossfire. We will see you next week for another edition. Thank you very much, and good night.